Good day, captains. Blue Sky Star Simulations with you today, and this is work in progress video of upcoming CRJ-200 ultra realistic sound pack. Most of you already know us by our previous sound packs such as A330 jar design, A320 jar design, and a series of products for Airsoft A320 series. With help of our colleagues, real-world pilots, and ground staff, many hours of recording, we are bringing this aircraft to another level in simulation. The sound is really important in our perception, and I guarantee you 100% that you will totally feel being inside in real aircraft. All sound locations, vibrations, and high quality clear sounds will give you total immersion and let you feel in home simulation on totally next different level. So today we will watch our systems of CRJ-200 aircraft, and in the second video, work in progress, I will show you the engines. Currently we're at the ramp in Atlanta International Airport, and we'll go inside. The aircraft is cold and dark, probably the cold and darkest it could be. Get rid of that guy, and we'll play with switches and everything that sounds pretty much. For that, we'll turn on the battery, and you'll hear already the self-test, and of course the muster caution and warning. That sound you hear in the background is our standby instrument sounds. So all the push buttons, all switches, all the selectors, everything throughout the plane works, and it's got its own different sound. So we recorded it from real aircraft. Each button basically is recorded. The reason I don't turn on the avionics right now, the GPU power, just so you can hear the sounds better. All levers, flaps. Throttles have their own dedicated sounds, each one. As well as going in the reverse mode, there's multiple sounds on each lever. Alright, let's have a look at electrical systems. Let's establish some GPU here. Of course, if you turn off the battery, you'll hear the standby instruments die off. There it comes. That loud thump you heard is actually a contactor. It happens every time the buses are switched. So if you switch from APU to GPU or vice versa or anything like that, it will sound just like in a real aircraft. And if you go back, like you saw just right now, and how about this trick? When you open the door, you actually hear the avionic air in front of, as well as the outside. If you come close to the nose section, you hear that avionic air coming from the avionics bay, just like a real thing. Also, let's do some tests, as well as GPWS test, annunciator fire test, oral tests, oxygen test, and such. So I assigned all these to different buttons, which you can do the same. I will explain how to do it in manual. The oxygen test, so you just press the button, not on your cockpit, but anywhere on your joystick or assigned button. I will explain how. And the test will actually sound. So there is about 5 of them, and this is the multiple oral tests right here coming up. This is something extra that I just wanted to add, just to make you feel doing actual pre-test, pre-flight tests and stuff.
Jet pipe overheat.
So that is pretty much pre-cooled inside. Unfortunately, the CRJ from J-Roll-On doesn't have that made in the model originally. So we kind of have to improvise by pressing buttons on the joystick instead of virtual.
Config spoilers. Config brakes. Config autopilot. Cabin pressure. Door. Nose door. Gear disagree. Brake. Engine oil. APU. Cell call.
Flight slope. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Sink rate. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up. Don't sink. Don't sink. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Gear. Too low. Flat. Too low. Terrain. Flight slope. Too low. Terrain. Terrain ahead. Terrain ahead. Terrain ahead. Pull up.
I also want you to notice one thing that exists on real aircraft. If you move long enough the trim to any position other than center or green, it starts sounding like a warning sound, just as you can hear. So we made that too. We also added the passenger boarding sounds, which you can press again the button assigned and explain, as well as the other buttons, and you'll hear the passengers boarding. We especially made it so you'll hear all vibrations like thumping. You know, it's a small aircraft, so you really hear those things when people thumping on the floor. Also, I wanted to show you, I'll switch on the number 3 hydraulic system. This is the really high pitched noise you can hear when you go inside the aircraft. And number 3 system is located in the main gear bay, sort of in the back, but not real back of the aircraft. I'll close the door so you can hear it better, turn off the passenger sounds. distinct sounds. Now the two other, number 1 and 2 hydraulic systems are located all the way in the back by the engines, the pumps. So this is the sound you'll hear when you're like ready to push back and start the engines. And this is special sound in the CRJ. I mean, you can tell it's a CRJ by that sound. As well as the all made outside as well, so you can hear them outside. All these hydraulics sounds when you turn them on. In this video I'll show you actually a few other things, but I'll have to show you the real world video before, so you have more of a better picture what's going on. Pilot in this video starting APU from GPU using electrical from GPU. So first connect the GPU, then starts the APU. And right away you can hear that hissing sound. This is not actual turbine sound. This is sound of air that doesn't have anywhere to go. It's hitting the closed valves and it's making that noise. Same in next video I'll show you. Currently the packs are working and he turns off the APU bleed. So air again doesn't have anywhere to go, it goes to closed valves, it's making that hissing noise. The APU is working, but it's not APU sound. So right now, back on. Finally air has somewhere to go and it's making it through. It's making its way through. So same in our video, but I made something stupid. I started off battery actually. I didn't connect GPU to save you time. You can do it, but it really drains the battery, so preferably turn on the GPU and start off AP off of GPU. So and right away you'll start hearing this hissing sound of air hitting these closed valves. Again, this is not APU turbine sound. Although if you go to the back of the aircraft or if you open the door inside the aircraft, you will hear it. And we made that too. So if we go open the door, you'll hear actual turbine of APU sound, as well as shut off and start, so anything. With open door, it all sounds completely different. Connect the power from APU, and I'll show you these bleed air feature. As you can see, just like in real aircraft, if you let air go to out, you will not hear this hissing noise. In the previous video, he was using packs on and he was turning off the bleed, so this is why it was a little bit different setup. But in our sound pack, it works the same way. Either way, so if you close the valves in either pack valves or APU valves, bleed air, APU bleed air valves, then you'll have that hissing noise. And if you turn off the APU here with open door, you'll hear actual turbine spooling down on the APU because the door is open. Also, you can hear it when you are in the back of the airplane. We made it such way is the same, so there's a lot of programming about APU in this aircraft. And this is just inside. I'll show you the outside as well. You can hear it spooling down. So let's start it from the outside. You have to reset, open the APU door. And get ready for that sound. Made it to work all around the aircraft, all 360, and some of you know that APU exhaust is located on the right side of the aircraft body fuselage, and if we go to the right side, you'll hear that exhaust. You'll hear that air rushing. Totally different sound, as you can hear. And it's pretty hot, so you better stay away. You can get pretty much here, but on the cold weather you can get warmed up. And in the back, you'll hear the APU turbine, actual turbine sound, not just the air. And here's the trick with the bleed air. And here's the spoiler on engine start. We'll see you in the next video on the engine. Work in progress, CRJ, Blue Sky Star Simulations.